Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me for another office hours training. As a strategist, I help you to have some aha moments, self discovery moments, and helping you to see what no longer serves you so you can release it in order to thrive. All of that helps with the breakthroughs. That's where you start to shift. That's where the magic starts to happen, be it in your personal finances or your overall business. It's Monday. I'm going to designate Mondays to money mindset. So go back and watch previous episodes you've missed. I've covered introduction to financial relationships, self-assessment and awareness, the psychology of money, intro to budgeting, creating an efficient and effective budget, identity and impact, mastering self, business, and customer engagement, specifically who you are, what is your business. And tomorrow I will cover part 3 of that, which is who is your customer. Again, go back and watch past episodes. So today, again, I want to talk about money mindsets, because we know once you master your money mindset, everything else becomes really easy and crystal clear. So, mastering money mindsets, let's get into it. And today I want to talk about the concept of financial self-care and its importance, right? So, self-care is all the talk and rage, and self-care is super important, making sure to take care of you so that the stresses of life don't manifest as illness and disease in your body and in your mind. So one of the definitions I love for self-care is taking the time to do things that help you live well and improve both your physical health and your mental health. And what I do as a financial strategist is more than just the numbers or credit or budgeting. I lead with finances, and we do a lot of financial therapy. As you improve your personal financial relationship, creating an efficient and effective budget, building better credit, and using it effectively, having an intentional savings and retirement plan, assigning every dollar you earn on a job, and creating a healthy money mindset, every other area of your life improves. So as you look back at the definition of self-care, improving your personal financial relationship is a big part of that. And most people on their self-care journey don't include finances. So let's look at the understanding financial self-care and the difference between financial care, self-care, and basic financial management. So again, let's take a look at understanding financial self-care and the difference between financial self-care and basic financial management. Financial self-care is the practice of managing money in a way that aligns with one's personal well-being and long-term goals. Remember, I talk about an efficient and effective budget includes line item allocations to ensure you get to live the life you want and not the one that you get after paying bills. So it's really important to know how you want to live your life for the rest of your life. So go ahead and grab a copy of my ebook, My Life and Manifesting Guide, to ensure you're looking at every area of your life. The link is in the description. Financial self-care contributes to overall mental and emotional well-being. You're not doing complete self-care if improving your financial relationship isn't part of your self-care routine. Remember, for most people, and it doesn't matter how much money you make, your financial relationship was defined by outside forces. If you haven't gone through the steps to intentionally redefine it so that it's working in your best interest, it's being controlled by others. And again, it doesn't matter how much money you make. Over 75% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, and we have over $1 trillion in credit card debt. So people will say, well, I don't have any money paying my bills. But think about it. If 2 years ago you were able to put $1,000 a month into investments, your life insurance policy, or buying precious metals, unless you've received a significant raise, you don't have that $2,000 free anymore. You're using it to buy food and whatever else because everything is at least 7 times more costly now. Someone else defining and controlling your financial relationship. So let's look at the difference between financial self-care and basic financial management. The objective of both. Primary objective of basic financial management is to achieve financial stability and security. Goals are typically centered around saving for retirement, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund. With financial self-care, financial stability is a goal, but the objectives extend to include emotional well-being. Remember, I said the efficient and effective budget allocates funds for activities that bring joy, investing in personal development, or making purchasing decisions that align with one's values, traveling around the world, etc. Being able to live the life that you want to live. The objective is to create a balanced and fulfilling financial life, not just a stable one. Now let's look at focus. The focus of basic financial management versus the focus of financial self-care. Basic financial management typically involves the fundamental practices of managing money. The focus is primarily on the practical and logical aspects of handling finances. Financial self-care includes that, but it goes a step further by integrating personal well-being into financial decisions. It emphasizes the emotional and psychological aspects of financial behavior, focusing on how financial decisions impact one's mental health and overall life satisfaction. You hear me say all the time, working with me is never just about the numbers. It also includes all the other things and how those things impact your financial relationship. What you inherited generationally, not the assets. What you saw growing up, what you were and were not taught, what you overheard, what you deal with now emotionally, what social media and society says you should have in order to seem successful, all impacting your financial relationship, and it's not in your best interest. So lastly for today, let's touch on the approach. So the approach of basic financial management is often systemic and objective, involving strategies and tools to manage income, expenses, savings, and investments efficiently. It's more about the how-tos of money management. The approach for financial self-care is more holistic and personalized. I don't believe in a cookie cutter strategies. You have to understand your own relationship with money, identifying personal values and goals, and making financial decisions that align with these values. You can have two people that both make $100,000 a year, but their strategy or their financial system of success, that efficient and effective budget, will be totally different because their goals, their values, their current debt, and mindset are different. You have to go back and redefine your personal financial relationship so you can live the life you desire and not the one that you get after paying bills. So I don't want to go too much into money mindset today. That's just giving you an overview of the difference between basic financial management and self-care financial management. And knowing that self-care, financial self-care, is the thing that is going to get you, I can't even say back to where you need to be. The thing is, it's financial self-care is the thing that's going to get you where you need to be in order to master your finances and to live the life that you want to live. So I talked a little bit about you have to know how you want to live the rest of your life. When I ask my clients, never fails, or even in a workshop, and I ask all the time, how do you want to live your life from this day forward? Most people don't know, never thought about it. They may know how they want to live their life or what they want to do today. And if someone gives an answer, it typically revolves around what they need to do with the money. They need to pay off some debt. They want to, buy a new car. They need to put some money aside for their kids' college or something like that, that revolves around paying some sort of debt or setting money aside to pay for a thing or some debt. It typically does not involve what they personally want to do, what they want to experience in life, how they want to live the rest of their life. So after going through that and after seeing that time and time again and getting the answers of, I really don't know, I never really thought about it, I said, okay, let me help people think about it. And that's when I decided to come up with um, something that's actually my favorite things for today. It's been my favorite thing before, but as we continue to talk about money mindset and financial self-care and creating a financial system of success so that you get to live the life that you want and desire as opposed to the one that you get after paying bills, I will continue to talk about this and promote this as a financial thing. But I created it because people didn't have an answer. They didn't know. And so if you don't know and haven't thought about, haven't dreamt about how you want to live the rest of your life, you don't even know what areas that you really want to cover. Or you may come, go through one or two. Okay, well, what do I want to do for my kids? Or what do I want to do? Yeah, maybe want to travel, but we miss areas. And so I came up with my life, a manifesting guide. And I did this because, again, people don't have the answers. And it's okay. I always say, give yourself some grace. It's okay. I'm not beating you up if you don't know how you want to live the rest of your life from this day forward. So, my life, a manifesting guide, again, the link is in the description under my favorite things. Start to think about it and write it out. How do you want to live the rest of your life from this day forward? Part of being able to create that efficient and effective budget is you have to have line item allocations in order to create the life that you want to live from this day forward. But you can't create those line item allocations if you have no idea how you want to live the rest of your life. So start to think about it. Whether you get this manifesting guide or not, start to think about how you want to live your life from this day forward. Your job is not to figure out how the money is going to come and appear in order to pay for it. Your job is to dream about it. Don't worry where the money is coming from. Just write it out. And again, the reason that I created my life, a manifesting guide, is to help you think and dream about the life that you want. It gives you 18 different areas to think about. 18 different areas. So usually people start to write. Again, they're talking about what they want to do with their kids. They talk about, okay, I would love to travel more. I would want to retire. But there's so many other areas of in their life that they're not even thinking about, and it doesn't come up. So again, it's 18 different areas to help you think about how you want to live the rest of your life. This should be a working document that will change as your life changes and as you reach some of your goals. Get your copy today. Okay. So, my life manifesting guide, get your copy today. You will be glad that you did. We're coming up on the end of today's training. And you know what that means? It's always, always next steps. What are the three things after every one of these trainings that I'm going to ask you to do? Again, baby steps, always. You can't jump from the bottom of the stairs to the top of the landing. You have to take some steps. You may be able to skip a couple steps, but you can't typically just jump from the bottom to the top of the landing. So life is about elevation, right? It's a journey. So the next steps that I give are part of this journey. It's taking the journey one step at a time so that you get the most of it. It's why I break it down into small steps. And taking it one step at a time allows you to master that step. Taking it one step at a time allows you to use that step and apply it to your life so that you start to see results immediately. So, what is your homework? Look at your current life. Look at your current life. Are you living it how you want to live it? Like, If you thought about it, if you sat back and you said, okay, even if you don't have all of the 18 areas in my life of manifesting guide, if you just sat real quick and thought, how do I want to live my life? Or how did I think I was going to live my life? Or what are the things that I want to do that I'm not doing? Are you living the life right now that you want to live? I'm not. Like, there's a lot of things in my life that I am doing that I want to do, and living the part that I can. I haven't mastered yet how to use my time better for just me, right? As opposed to how I impact the people around me, the things that I do in the community. So I'm always looking for that balance on that thing. So are you living how you want to live right now? And are you doing the things that you want to do and having the experiences that you want to have? Again, I'm not. I want to travel every quarter out of the country. I'm not doing that at this time, right? One, because I don't have time. And two, there's a whole lot going on in the world right now. But anyway, are you doing the things that you want to do right now? So this is just a reflection. I'm good on telling you to reflect on how things are, what things are, because if you don't reflect on them, you can't change them if you want to change them. So homework part 1 is just look at your current life, and are you living it how you want to live it? And be honest. And here's the other thing. Don't think about that answer from a place of lack. Look at your life. Are you living it how you want to live it? Don't think about it from a place of lack. Too often I have clients or people in workshop that says, "Oh, I just want to make enough to, pay my bills and have a little something left over." Why would you just settle for that small thing when prosperity is your birthright, right? So when you're looking at this, are you living the life that you want to live? Don't come from a place of lack with that answer. Come from a place of prosperity and wealth with that answer. Are you living how you want to live? Are you living where you want to live? Are you driving what you want to drive? Are you working the amount of time that you want to work? Does your business look like you want your business to look? Look at your current life and tell the truth. Are you living it how you would dream about it? Not what has been handed to you, not what has happened right now. Are you living the life that you want to live? And the second one is, are you mad yet? Are you ready to make a decision? Good friend of mine, I think I talked about this in a previous episode. Good friend of mine who I graduated from high school with died a few years ago, had some heart trouble, but Joe Coleman, rest his soul, used to always say, are you mad yet? Are you mad yet? Because once you get mad enough, you make a decision, right? So are you mad enough that you're not living the life that you want to live to make a decision to start to dream and write it out? Again, if you need help, get your copy of My Life, a Manifesting Guide. But even if you don't get the copy, start writing it out. Start to dream. When we don't dream, the world stops moving. Your personal world, the world for your family, and just the world in general. I had a young lady who did not, she came to a workshop. You've probably heard me tell this story before as well. She came to a workshop, and part of the workshop, the participants got my Becoming Financially Flawless workbook. And it's a 40-day workbook for women. And there's a point in it that literally asks you, one of the assignments is write down your financial masterpiece, right? How do you want to live your life? What do you want your finances to look like? And when I saw her months later, and I asked her, one, did she finish the workbook? She did not, but life happened and she unplugged from that in order to handle all of the other stuff going on in life. But when I asked her if she finished her financial masterpiece, she sat back and she folded her arms and she said, Miss Crystal, I didn't. And she said, I was so excited after I left that workshop. She said, I got home, I grabbed my pen, that notebook, I turned to the page, and I got scared. I got scared to write. And I thought after that, if she got scared to write out how she wanted to live the rest of her life, what that financial masterpiece looked like, if she got scared to dream, she was not going to teach her young children how to dream. She was not going to support them in their dreams. So then they weren't going to be able to live the life that they want to live. And when you stop dreaming, your life stands still. So again, are you mad yet? Make a decision. Start to dream about the life that you want to have. Start to dream about the business that you want to have, that you already have, and or how you want it to be. Again, if you need help, get your copy of my Life Manifesting Guide. It's in the link is in the description. The third thing, and I'm going to challenge you this. Schedule a consultation with me. I'm damn good at what I do. That link is also in the description. Come sit with me. I promise you the conversation is going to be different. Again, it never matters how much money you make. I have clients who have been $1,000 in $1,000 in the hole every single month and literally robbing Peter to pay Paul. We were able to fix that. I have clients who collectively make over $500,000, spouse, husband and wife, who made over, or individually who make over or close to $500,000 a year. It's not about how much money you make. It's about you figuring out why you operate the way that you operate, right? Because we don't even know. Remember, going back to what we inherited generationally and not talking about assets, what we saw as a child, what we were taught, what we weren't taught, what we overheard. And then comes everything that's happening in life, relationships, self-esteem, employment, social media, society, all of those things impacting our financial relationship, which isn't usually defined by you. Your financial relationship is not defined by you unless you've intentionally gone in and said, I'm going to define the financial relationship that fits me, right? We're going to do that. We're going to have some financial therapy. We're going to make sure your system of success, that efficient and effective budget is set up right, and that you're realizing the things that you want in life, those financial goals, those life goals that you have, got to put them in place, making sure those allocations. The other thing is sometimes when people are going through and they're creating a budget, they don't, they miss out on some of the things that need to be on that budget. There's things that they never thought of. You don't know how many times I hear people say, oh, well, I never thought of that. That's where I come in. So schedule your consultation with me. The link is in the description. Again, come sit with me. I promise you, the conversation is absolutely different. If this information has been helpful, subscribe to my channel and be sure to turn notifications on so you don't miss a training. Be sure to join me in the private Q&A. The link is in the description. You can also go back to crystalguns.pro, watch any past episodes, any past of the trainings. I promise you, you're going to pick up something and you're going to learn something in every single one. What I will not do is throw up on you, meaning I'm not just going to give you a whole bunch of information because it winds up being too much to handle. Same reason why I won't do a bunch of financial topics in any of my workshops. It's too much. And sometimes you need somebody to guide you through. Remember, I had to go through my storm. And I know that I went through my storm so that I can come back and help you out of yours, whether it's a mist or torrential downpour. My goal is to guide you through that and help you live the life that you want to live and not the one that you get after paying bills. So always remember, always give yourself some grace. It's so crazy. I was at a goal setting workshop this past weekend, and the keynote speaker talked about giving yourself some grace. And several people in the room in making comments talked about giving yourself some grace. It was almost like that was the theme for today, for the day, even though it was a goal setting workshop. The overall and overarching theme was always give yourself some grace. Keep striving for your next level and never, ever give up on you. Invest in you. And I promise it's the best investment you will ever make, and it will change your life forever. Peace, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Be sure to join me for the private online Q&A immediately following. The link is in the description. And if you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on so you never miss this opportunity. Thank you again, and I will see you on the other side.